everybody, and welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home to the Pacific Rim Speedway. I am your host, Rubber Toe, and we are broadcasting atop, say it with me now, the Yomatsu Hara Sakai Tower. And today is the second half of the quarterfinal round for the Coupe-A-Cabana Diecast Racing Tournament Viper Edition. So, without further ado, let's get on to the introductions to the next group of drivers, shall we? All right, first up, we've got the Gray Wizard from Golden Owl Racing. Man, I love it when they paint the eyes on these Vipers. Makes it look so Slytherin. And he'll be going up against Lone Star from Live Young Diecast down in the Lone Star state of Texas. Also joining the group is Cyrano Buckminster from Spazzed and Spurious Racing in that metallic silver with blue racing stripe Viper. Love that paint job. And last but certainly not least, one of our fastest lap record holders, Sneaky Bob from Vapor Racing and Treetops Raceway. Gotta go check out his YouTube channel. He's got some great races. All right, you got Gray Wizard and Lone Star starting off in the front row. Cyrano and Sneaky Bob in the back row. Here they go. Lap one. And side by side, who's going to get the whole shot? Gray Wizard gets out in front, but he rolls it under gate 3, gets pushed on his roof over the jump. Lone Star and Cyrano take advantage and get around him, but it looks like Sneaky Bob got caught up in the chaos. That is unfortunate for Sneaky Bob getting a DNF on lap 1. Check out the replay here from the Kenny Vision Cam. You see right there, man, Gray Wizard rolls over. He doesn't actually hit gate 3, but it looks like he popped up on that sidewall and rolls over and ends up getting pushed down the track on his roof, including over the jump. And Sneaky Bob just couldn't get around, and we have two cars on their lid right there next to the Sisters of the Kaiju. It's almost like they got a giant magnet pulling cars in today. Well, they're back up to the top. Sneaky Bob now gets his shot at pole position. Gray Wizard still on the front row. Hopefully these two drivers can capitalize on some points and keep Lone Star and Cyrano at bay. Here they go around the sewer vent. Sneaky Bob gets the whole shot. Gray Wizard blocking Cyrano. There goes Sneaky Bob. Wow! What a fast run by Sneaky Bob, who takes the win, followed by Gray Wizard in second, Lone Star in third. And I do not see Cyrano. Oh, a sub 6 second time. Is it faster than Sneaky Bob's previous lap record time? Check it out. It is not. Sneaky Bob with a 5.7924 Flip, still holding on to the top fastest lap speed, which you can check out Flip on his run today on King of the Mountain over at 3D Botmaker's channel. Check out the replay here. You see, man, Gray Wizard just throws a huge block on Cyrano on the backside, able to stay out in front, then straightens her out. And then Sneaky Bob is off to the races. And then here's where it all goes wrong for Cyrano Buckminster. And you think he's going to block out Lone Star right here, but it looks like he ends up going off track, allowing Lone Star to cruise on down to the finish to take third. Man, you know what? I'm starting to think that the Sisters of the Kaiju have a giant magnet pulling cars off. We're going to have to go check that out. Cyrano now gets his shot at pole position. Only 3 points separate all four of these drivers. Here they go around the sewer vent. Who gets the whole shot? Look at the fight between Sneaky Bob and Cyrano. Cyrano gets out in front, but then Sneaky Bob gets sideways on the landing. And Cyrano Buckminster looks like he is the only finisher here in lap 3, causing a wake of triple DNF behind him. Check out the replay here. Sneaky Bob and Cyrano fighting neck and neck all the way down the backstretch. Look at this fight between the two of them. And then Cyrano punches it coming out of the helipad turn, gets out in front, but then gets sideways just before hitting the jump, hits the jump sideways, and then Sneaky Bob tries to avoid him. He tries to go low, goes too low, gets sideways, and ends up causing a triple DNF. Lone Star, Sneaky Bob, and Gray Wizard all stop right there next to the sisters. They do have a magnet. They have to have a magnet drawing those cars in like that, this entire group. Lone Star now moves up to the pole position. Again, only 4 points separate all 4 drivers. Any of the 2 can move on to the semifinals. Here they go. Lone Star out in front. Gray Wizard, huge block on Cyrano. Oh, Lone Star gets sideways, and there goes Gray Wizard with an amazing pass around the outside of Lone Star. What an amazing pass by the Gray Wizard. Lone Star gets squirrely after the jump, and Gray Wizard capitalized it. These 2 guys are friends both on and off the track, but Gray Wizard was not going to let Lone Star win it today and capitalized his mistake. Here it is right here. Lone Star gets sideways after the jump goes low. Gray Wizard sees it, makes a slight correction, goes high, and gets around Lone Star. What an amazing pass. Here's a different angle from the nuke plant security cam. Look at that. Gets right around the outside. Let's see it back from the live cam footage. Here goes Lone Star. You see that back end get loose, and here comes Gray Wizard. Man, gives him a little tap. I don't think Lone Star even knew he was even close enough to pass him. That was absolutely epic. We're going to have to see how the points shake out here. Here they go. And Lone Star and Cyrano Buckminster advance on to the semi-final round. They are cars 5 and 6 that have now made it into the semis. Congratulations, Live Young, Diecast, and Spaz and Spurious Racing. These 2 drivers are moving on to the semifinals. But before we get to our next group, we're going to take a quick, short break. You don't want to miss any other racing tonight or today or this morning. Ooh, Holly, it's K-Bab time. Hey, Holly, can you run down to Kenny's and get us some 2 extra large kebabs, spicy? Yeah, that would be great. And while she runs down to go get us a couple K-Babs, let's do the driver introductions for the next group, shall we? All right. First up, we got Rocky from the Outsiders, who also painted some Viper eyes on his Viper. Now, it didn't work for Gray Wizard, but it might work for Rocky. Who knows? He's going to be going up against Shannon Brunette from Down Squad Racing. I love that yellow, orange, red fade that he has on his Viper. And from Colorado, Haven Sung from PWC Racing in his iconic number 42 green and white paint job. You know who I'm rooting for. And a new rookie driver, Mateo, driving for Arlo Racing. Arlo had some other commitments during this tournament, so Mateo has jumped in and did very well in the first round. Let's see how he does here in the quarterfinals. You got Rocky and Shannon in the front row, Haven Sung and Mateo in the back row. Here they go, lap 1 for this group. Rocky out in front, Mateo right on his tail. Mateo closing the gap. Mateo trying to catch up, get around. Can he get around? No! Rocky takes the win, followed by Mateo in second and Shannon in third. But where? Uh-oh. I think I jinxed Haven Sung. My bad. Let's check out the Kenny Vision Cam replay. Rocky and Mateo way out in front of the other 2 drivers, and Mateo using his speed to catch up to Rocky, not playing it safe here. He actually pushes it to get right up on the bumper of Rocky. Shannon closes the gap as well, but Haven Sung comes off the track right there at the exit of Kaiju's lair. The magnet of the sisters strikes again. Now, here we go. Mateo gets his shot at pole position. Haven Sung now in the inside lane. Haven Sung needs to be consistent for the next 3 laps to stay in it. Here they go, lap 2. And Mateo out in front, followed by Haven Sung. Mateo taking off, opening the gap, and nobody can catch Mateo. Wow, and a photo finish for third between Shannon Brunette and Rocky from the Outsiders. Let's check out the Kenny Vision Cam replay. Look at that time by Mateo, 6.04. Now Mateo and Haven Sung are out in front. Looked like Haven Sung just kissed the danger fence just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And then look at the gap that Mateo just opens up. And then Rocky and Shannon catch up to Ha Then Sung, try to get around him, but Ha Then Sung able to stay out in front of them to take second. And Shannon tries to make a run for third place at the very end, but not fast enough. Now Ha Then Sung gets his shot at the pole position. 4 points separating all four of these drivers, which means any of them could be moving on to the semifinals side by side. Ha Then Sung and Mateo. Mateo forces his way into second in front of Shannon Brunette. Ha Then Sung takes the win, followed by Mateo, Shannon, and then Rocky does a power slide across the finish line. Give it to Rocky. He's always showboat. Tell you what. Check out the replay here. Looks like Mateo was out in front, but then Ha Then Sung was able to slingshot using that inside lane to get out in front, and then Mateo doing some hard blocking on Down Squad Racing to keep him at bay. And even Mateo gets sideways after the jump, but able to continue to stay in front of Shannon Brunette. And yep, there's Rocky power sliding to get his screen time. Fourth and final lap. And even though Shannon is 5 points behind the leader, he still has a chance to be the number 2 driver starting here in the pole position, depending on what happens to the other drivers. Fourth and final lap. Here we go. Ha Then Sung out in front. Oh, Shannon shuts the door. Ha Then Sung in second. There goes Shannon Brunette to take the victory win. And where are the other drivers? There goes Mateo, finishes in second. Rocky in third. Where is Ha Then Sung? I guess 42 was not the answer to the question today. Oh, wow. Looked like Mateo got under the rear bumper of Ha Then Sung. So you see Shannon, he gets the whole shot, blocks Ha Then Sung coming out of Kickapoo Pass. Mateo spins around, does everything he can to stay in front of Rocky. Ha Then Sung gets sideways, goes sideways over the jump. Mateo trying to push through in reverse, but then end up getting a little bump by Rocky, who also assists on pushing Ha Then Sung off the track. And Rocky able to break the grip of that big magnet being used by the sisters of the Kaiju. We're going to have to see here how the final point standings. And Mateo advances to the semifinals, but we have a tie between Rocky and Shannon Brunette. So you longtime followers know exactly what this means. It is time for Southern Death. Yes, it is a best 2 out of 3 Southern Death match. Winner moving on to the semifinals. So while these drivers head on up to the start gate, we're going to take a quick, short break. Don't go anywhere. Hey, if you're sitting at home and you're bored wondering what to watch on YouTube, check out EP Videos Racing. The star of the show is not EP, it's actually Ted. Go check it out. You'll enjoy that you did. All right. Now Rocky here starts off on the inside lane because he had a faster lap time in this group over Shannon Brunette by about 0.3 or 0.4 seconds. So he gets inside lane advantage for lap 1. This is a best 2 out of 3. And look at the speed on Rocky. Oh, he clips gate 3, but he's able to stay out in front. Shannon trying to get around him, but unable to do so. Wow. 6.64 run time for Rocky. I thought it was disaster once Rocky clipped gate 3. Check out the Kenny Vision Cam replay. He just opens up the gap, and as he comes down, he actually clips the safety barrel of gate 3, which isn't too bad. Sends that barrel off, but slows his momentum enough that Shannon is able to catch up to him. And you think Shannon was going to get around him, but unable to do so. Ends up doing a J-turn to cross the finish line in reverse. But now Shannon gets his shot in the inside lane. Rocky up by 1. Rocky can shut it down here if he takes the win. Or Shannon can extend it to 3 laps. Here they go, lap 2 of the Southern Death Match. Side by side, Shannon out in front. Look at Shannon just escaping, extending that gap between him and Rocky, showing his speed from Down Squad Racing. Wow, 6.2, whoa. That is faster than Rocky. So Shannon not only wins lap 2, but his lap time is faster than Rocky's lap time here in the Southern Deathmatch. So per Southern Deathmatch rules, for the third and final lap, Shannon Brunette from Down Squad Racing is going to get inside lane advantage for lap 3. It's exactly what Shannon needed. All Shannon has to do now for lap 3 is stay in front of Rocky to punch his ticket to the semi-final round. Here they go. Let's see who's going to want it more here in the semi-finals. Lap 3. And they are off side by side, hitting around the swerve. Shannon hits the danger fence. Shannon clips gate 3. Here goes Rocky. Can Rocky keep it rubber side down to finish this lap? And he does. Wow. And that has to be the slowest run time for a Southern Death victory that I have ever seen. Watch Shannon Brunette. He gets a little anxious and cuts it too short. Ends up hitting the danger fence and Kickapoo Pass, and then gets his tires stuck up on the rail, clips the debris from gate 3, allowing Shannon to go around. It looks like Shannon was actually trying to give him a little love tap. Man, come on, Rocky. He was already down and out. You didn't have to make matters worse. That is unfortunate. Down Squad Racing. That is the end of his tournament. Congratulations to the Outsiders and Arlo Racing. Look at Arlo Racing stats. Mateo's worst finish was second place with a lap win. That is consistent. Tell you what. Well, congratulations to Spaz and Spurious Racing, Live Young, Diecast, Arlo Racing, and the Outsiders. These are the final 4 drivers to round out the 8 drivers moving on to the semi-final round. So you don't want to go anywhere. We got some final thoughts coming up after this quick short break. You don't want to miss out. Yeah, Holly. Man, where's my K-Bat? Hey everybody, don't forget to pick up your commemorative Coupe-A-Cabana t-shirt or pint glass. We also have other fine items in our shop like Sisters of the Kaiju and more. Man, we need to come up with like Sisters of the Kaiju magnet keychains. Oh wow, what an exciting second half to the quarterfinals of the Coupe-A-Cabana Diecast Racing Tournament. Viper, what's this? What is going? Holly, why is the ticker tape last races groups? It should be updated with the winners of this race, you know, Cyrano, Lone Star, Rocky, Mateo. Oh, the K-Babs? The K-Babs distracted you? Where's my K-Bab? Oh, man. So, we'll get this fixed for next time. But you don't want to miss out on our next race because it is going to be the semi-final round of this tournament. So click on that subscribe button and that bell notification so you don't miss any future content from our channel. I am Rubber Toe, wishing everyone to be safe and keep your wheels on the road.